going? I hope you're doing really well. So crazy. Like, I tried to do Gemini's reading before reading, and all of a sudden I was just feeling drained and dead, and I was like, ugh. And I was like, I don't know what their energy is right now, but damn. And then I do yours, and I'm like, I'm awake, I got this. I mean, I do have coffee now, but still, I mean, it's like night and day how, like, I was like, I could barely even talk. I want to go take a nap right now. So, let's see. My little Libras. I always love your energy. It's always, like, so comforting to come back to. So, let's see it. Called. Many are called, few are chosen. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up, chosen one. I really like your energy. Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm going to put my Angel Aura Amethyst on top of your called card, right? You need that Angel Aura. It's, forget how they do the process, but they, like, they coat it in, like, titanium or something to give it this, like, iridescent effect. But it also, outside of how cool it looks, it's meant to, like, for divine protection, right? Like, making somebody who's intuitive also kind of spiritually bulletproof, you know? Amethysts are always pretty much all about intuition. And I feel a really strong amethyst energy in your card that came up. Like, matches. I don't know if you can see, but they, like, match. I'm seeing it. So, my little Libras. So the thing about being chosen, the thing about doing this spiritual rite of passage, if you will, is that you have challenges, right? Like, Hercules had to be challenged by Zeus, and Perseus also. Even though Perseus was like, bro, I just want to be a human. They're like, you're helping us. You're one of the gods. What are you doing? And you did. Five of Swords, though. It's conflict. People trying to trigger you. People trying to put you in a bad headspace. And the thing is, when you're a Hyuga empath, narcissists are like vampires to you, right? They want that energy. They want to get all up in that. They want to siphon it from you, right? Knight of Pentacles tells me that the struggle, this triggering, whatever it is, it's going to end soon. And it's going to end with an offer from somebody else, right? It could be a job offer. It could be, finances kind of coming in for you or whatever. But I do see changes in your financial situation. Positive changes. Eight of Pentacles in reverse tells me that you won't even really have to do much work for this because you've already put in so much work. Six of Cups tells me that you need to stay in touch with your inner child. You know, don't try to think too much like a grown-up. You want to have the mindset of a curious kid, right? You want to have like that wonder, that curiosity. You don't want to be stuck in cognitive dissonance because you're going to be learning a lot of things and you're going to be unlearning a lot of things as well. You know, religiosity kind of programmed a lot of us, and then we have to like unprogram ourselves. We have to decolonize ourselves, if you will, to find the real us underneath all that. Five of Pentacles tells me that you may have been struggling financially, right? You may be struggling financially. With the Seven of Wands, doors of opportunity are opening up for you, but you need to take a new path, a road less traveled, right? You may have continuously gotten jobs in the same field, or, you know, you might have kind of stuck within similar crowds, but if you want change, you've got to be change. You've got to go into something that you've never done before, right? Opportunities are opening up for you. Four of Cups, maybe you need to revisit an offer that you've rejected in the past. Or maybe reapply for something that you didn't get in the past. But I do see this energy that you do need to kind of push forward here. Yeah, the Foolish Man is showing up. The Foolish Man, which I love, is actually one of my favorite cards in the deck because it's all about the divine being like, all right, it's time for you to take a huge leap of faith, right? And it's going to be huge. It's going to feel like you're jumping off a cliff without a net, and you have to trust that you're going to be taken care of. You're going to be okay in doing this. It's going to be, it might be a little intimidating taking a new path. This path, though, is kind of a challenge in itself. It's a test in itself. I know a lot of people don't like saying, oh, you're being tested by Spirit, but you are. You are being tested by Spirit. Spirit wants to know if you are learning what you're here to learn, if you're taking the steps. You know, people can say, oh, I'm patient all they want, right? Let them get stuck in traffic. Let's find out how patient they are, right? Let their mom trigger them for a little while. See how patient they are, right? You have to learn. Are you really patient, or are you just patient in the right circumstances, in the right conditions? You know, Spirit will test you in this way. If you say that you're a nice person, guess what? Motherfuckers are going to come and trigger you. They're going to trigger the hell out of you because you said you were nice. And how? You got to be nice under all circumstances if you claim that. That's why they say only a Sith deals in absolutes in Star Wars. Okay? Because that's true. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. Da, 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 da. Okay? You don't want to deal in absolutes. You don't want to say, I am this, or I'm not that, or, you know, whatever, because Spirit will always challenge that, whatever you say. King of Swords, I see you standing in your power. I see you showing up sharp, cold, taking no bullshit, right? That's how I'm seeing you show up, right? You ain't got time for bullshit. You're cutting out cycles that don't suit you. Spirit's telling me that I'm done with that deck. It said what it needed to say. You have 2 5s on the board, right? 2 swords, 5 of pentacles. 5 to the power of 2. 2 is all about partnerships, dualities, unions, polarities. 5 is all about transitions, challenges, changes, shifts, conflict, right? People might be trying to trigger the fuck out of you. And right now, knowing that that's a test, you need to respond like it's a test, you know? Time to put your money where your mouth is, you know? If you said that you are kind, if you said you were patient, if you said that you were whatever you said you were, live up to that, right? That's the challenge. Live up to it. Spirit wants to see how you keep your word under pressure. You are rare and free. There are not many like you. Chosen one. I see you. I see you right here in the cards. We're going to see what Kali has to say about your journey right now. Some advice for you. Honestly, I love this reading because I see you embarking on some new shit and letting go of things that are out of alignment with you, right? Things that don't resonate with who you are. We gotta let that shit go. I only drink Starbucks because they support the goat and the mermaid. Just saying. I love Capricorns. I don't know. And I love Starbucks, to be honest. I know. I'm not advertising for them, but holy fuck. If they didn't do it so well, I wouldn't be going there, okay? It was kind of cool how that flipped right there. It just flips. You see me? I'm out here. Chris now. You can have what you need and desire, but you must be prepared to enter into the sacred fire and make the appropriate offering. Shift from focusing on what isn't working to handing over all concerns as a prayer offering to the divine. All then can be resolved and shall manifest according to loving and generous grace. That's beautiful. You know, you do have to be prepared to sacrifice something. When you're chosen, you do make sacrifices because Spirit wants to know that Spirit comes first, right? That you have acknowledged and accepted that you are mostly Spirit, right? If you don't know much about the chosen ones, I mean, do your research on YouTube. Believe me, there's resources galore. The thing about being chosen that I feel like a lot of people don't understand is that it's really you choosing. Alright? It's you choosing a path. You know that this path will lead you to glory, victory, and it will bring everything that you wish and want into fruition. You gotta struggle for it. You gotta fight for it. You gotta let go of shit that's out of alignment. That means friends, families, ex-boyfriends, or soon-to-be ex-boyfriends, girlfriends, soon-to-be ex-girlfriends, wives, whatever. Sometimes even your own damn kids. Sometimes your severance has to be whatever is bringing emotional torment to you, right? Because that's kind of demonic energy, that narcissistic energy that drains that drains you dry, and you just, by the end of the day, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna die. Probably not even by then, right? I have a conversation with a narcissist, and 5 minutes later, I'm just like, I need a nap and a shower right now, simultaneously. This card kind of slid off when I bumped it, so I'm gonna use it. King of Cups in reverse. It's time for you to stop putting your feelings first, right? King of Swords is an intellectual. King of Swords always puts his head first. Always putting, whatever. I've had to sacrifice what I thought was the love of my life for my journey. Okay? Not literally sacrifice him, but I had to sacrifice a potentiality of even having that, because my journey called for me to not have that. And I feel like you'll understand on your journey what you're called not to have, because as soon as I say you need to drop that baggage, as soon as I say it, the baggage I'm talking about intuitively. It came to your mind. It showed up there. You knew what it is that's causing chaos and conflict in your life, what triggers you, what puts you in a low vibration, what makes you question yourself, what brings fear, doubt, and insecurity in your life. That's what you gotta drop. That's what you gotta let go of. Their fucking face came into your mind as soon as I said it. Good riddance to them, right? It's gonna be hard. It's not an easy road. If it was an easy road, everyone would be doing it. But they're not. A lot of people prefer the material everything over this. You don't understand. The payout is so much greater when you choose this path, though. When you choose it. Not when you're chosen for the path, right? Everyone has an opportunity to take this path. But when you choose it, when you wake up and you're like, this is my journey, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing, and you pick up your wand and you're like, we going, we doing it. That is everything, right? And it's a hard road. It comes with sacrifice. It comes with sacrificing a lot of your social life. It comes with sacrificing things that you just know aren't good for your soul, right? My block list is longer than my friends list. It's lonely at the top. But guess what, chicken butt? You're at the top. When you're there, Yeah, not many people want to climb out of rock bottom to get there, but fuck. When they do, that's awesome. There ain't room for everybody at the top, though. There's room for everyone at the bottom. I see you climbing out of there, though. I see you climbing towards the top, and I see you not stopping on your journey. I see you moving towards this really quickly, embarking on this journey. And even taking time to smell the flowers. Look, this fool's got a flower here, he's got a flower there. He's taking time to enjoy the journey. He's holding a flower by its thorns. Meaning that's the sacrifice that we have for the beauty that is to come, Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it sucks. But it's worth it. right? Just like people who exercise, you know, that fucking sucks. It hurts. Nobody really like wants to start when they start, you know. Nobody's sitting there like, oh, I love doing these push-ups, you know, until you're Arnold Schwarzenegger a month later and you're like, oh, this is better than sex, you know, like, then, you know, but, you know, at first, those challenges suck. And then you get a rush from overcoming them time and time again, and then you see the magic and how you were just fucking saved from shitty situation to other shitty situation. You use your discernment, right? You get gifted the art of discernment, right? And you're able to see everything for what it is, right? And there's a difference between judgment and discernment, and I should let you know that. Discernment is seeing everything for what it is, and anything unaligned with you, you let it go, right? That's using your discernment. Judgment, on the other half, is judging people based on how you think they should be, right? That's not the way. Okay, that ain't right. You don't want to judge people based on how you think they should be, because their path is their path and your path is your path. You know, on my path, one of the most spiritual things I ever did was go to a fucking nudist hot springs and be naked with my friends. If I were to go to any Christian and tell them that that was part of my spiritual journey, to break out of my ego and to actually feel confident and comfortable in my own skin and to feel one with my spirit, they would be like, oh, that's a sin. You can't be naked in front of people. Even though every other animal on the planet is naked all the time, right? Fuck that. And so your journey may not be understood by everybody else. So you need to go into this journey understanding that you're not going to understand why other people choose to do what they do. But it is your job to try to understand, right? Some people, they're beyond help. You know, you ain't gotta help them. At least try to see what brought them there, so that you don't take that same road, you know? Use discernment for survival, not to judge and pinpoint and, you know, whatever. Just find what's in alignment with you, stick with it, find what isn't, and get out of that. Bottom line. And that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys. And I'll catch you on the next one.